I think it's safe to say that 2023 was yet another disappointing year in Roblox history. We're used to Roblox doing the improbable, but in 2023 we saw them doing things once thought to be impossible. A lot of stuff Roblox did or didn't do during 2022 continued on into 2023, and a lot of it was bad, but some was good. But where there is light, there is also darkness, and unfortunately yet again there seem to be more negatives than positives. As per usual, there won't be much community stuff, nor is this in any particular order, so yeah, let's get into the worst of Roblox from 2023. To start off this year's list, we're going over something that carried over from last year, and that's Roblox's poor treatment of RB Battles. Despite RB Battles being a massive community-led event, something Roblox often preaches in favor of, they did little to help and promote the event. Last December, Roblox stopped tweeting about RB Battles a week or so into the event to promote their infamous Yearbooks social media campaign. In 2023, Roblox continued their ignorance by not posting about RB Battles at all, including during the finale. What made things worse is that Roblox began promoting NFT brand DressX's UGC and digital clothing collab at the same time the finale was happening. It became crystal clear that Roblox was more interested in promoting their corporate partners instead of their own community members and their hard work. Sticking to the theme of Roblox's social media, they hosted these influencer takeovers of their Twitter account during the first half of this year. Roblox claimed they were handing over their Twitter account to different Roblox influencers so they could tweet about stuff like their creations, inspirations, etc. That did not appear to be the case though, because all their tweets had extreme similarities in graphics and wording, along with them clearly being scheduled. I get Roblox needing to approve posts and schedule them to avoid any PR nightmares, but this felt completely scripted with next to no freedom for the influencers at all. Every tweet focused on topics such as digital fashion, immersive environments, and building worlds within Roblox, which are all common Metaverse themes. It felt like they followed a pro-Metaverse propaganda script due to repeated themes, writing styles, and wording which could be seen in every single one of these takeovers. Almost everybody who replied to these tweets were replying with hate and harassment towards the influencer rather than normally interacting with it. It seemed a lot like corporate propaganda disguised as community interaction, and unfortunately it ended up getting random people harassed more than anything. Every single year we've got problems with how Roblox handles the STAR program, but this year may be worse than any other. There are two major incidents involving the STAR program from 2023 that show how little Roblox cares about who they are affiliated with. Mr. Bunny is a male Roblox VTuber who uses the characters of highly suggestive female furries throughout his Adopt Me and Pet Simulator videos. Anyway, Roblox allowed this into the STAR program 2 years ago, but it was discovered by the English-speaking community that he was in the program this year. This was largely found out due to the fact that he attempted to upload a UGC item with his suggestive avatar displayed on a natural milk stand. Following that disturbing upload, some people began investigating what other content he put out there, and things got even worse. It included him posting alien and furry NSFW content on his YouTube community tab, along with some fairly disturbing but not as gross artwork elsewhere. Despite several calls for him to be removed from the STAR program, he is still currently in it, which means Roblox and Mr. Bunny are still partnered. Notive is a former Roblox developer and YouTuber who used to be super popular for his animations and has been a STAR creator since 2021. Back in September of 2022, he was exposed for creating NSFW Roblox animations featuring known community members' avatars, which he admitted to. His admission would also be a sob story, which people fell for, and evidently Roblox must have fallen for it too because he remained in the STAR program. In September of 2023 though, Notive was outed for a minor during that same time in what appeared to be an attempt at turning a minor into an NSFW addict like himself. He confirmed his actions towards this minor were true, before disappearing with far less support than he got the first time he was exposed. Despite being exposed twice for reprehensible actions and admitting to them, Notive was never removed from the STAR program despite several calls to do so. People have been actively posting about it under tweets from Roblox and even David Baszucki, yet he is still partnered and affiliated with Roblox. Roblox somehow did the unthinkable and made my theories from 2017 about Roblox supporting online daters age like fine wine. Twice during the year, Roblox expressed their support for allowing online dating within Roblox sometime in the future. First, we had David Baszucki's shocking blog post where he announced that Roblox could host online dating in the future. The backlash towards this was so drastic that the blog was edited to clarify that dating would arrive in the distant future and for older age groups. Then, during RDC 2023, David Baszucki revealed his 5-year predictions, and one of them was that thousands of adults would form real-life relationships through dating on Roblox. Roblox's CEO expects online dating to be allowed for 17+ users in 17+ games and be so successful that thousands of real-life relationships are formed in them. Roblox has seemingly been very enthusiastic about allowing online dating on the platform despite being against dating for all these years. They've even posted multiple TikToks that promote online dating and even info sharing among users while in-game. There was so much outcry and outlining of serious issues that could spawn from Roblox dating after the blog post, but none of it seemed to matter to Roblox. Currently, it appears that dating games are being slowly launched, as there are now 17+ games with matchmaking features in them. Back in March, a Roblox staff member announced on the dev forums that genres would be making their long-awaited return. Many years ago, Roblox removed searching for games via their genre, which has hurt game discovery for both devs and players heavily since then. When it was announced that genre-based discovery was coming back, the Roblox community reacted with overwhelming joy and excitement. But once the update started rolling out, it was clear that we weren't getting what we hoped for and that this was nothing to be overly excited about. This update pretty much just added buttons for game sorts on the top of the mobile game page, not bring back the genre filter or anything like that. It also didn't use the developer's set genres, but rather internal genres that I believe are automated by Roblox and used for algorithm purposes. For a minute, it looked like Roblox users were finally getting what we needed for years, but we ended up getting one of the most disappointing updates of the year. UGC drama has escalated from a couple of copies here and there to limited copies, stolen assets, copyright infringements, and degeneracy on full display. 2023 was by far the worst year for UGC Moderation, and it wasn't due to just all of the knockoffs that were uploaded. Obviously, we've seen more limited copies than ever before, with multiple knockoffs and even full-on re-uploads released every day. The catalog has become flooded with them, as multiple UGC creators have and will continue to re-upload the same items over and over again. The lack of moderation has also led to some creators stealing assets, along with uploading more inappropriate items such as Mr. Bunny's milk stand. UGC accessories intended to aid online daters were uploaded and approved by UGC Moderation back in January, although they were banned after only a few hours. Make-A-Wish items were also re-uploaded to UGC, which really set people off probably more than anything else. Unfortunately, as the year went on, UGC Moderation got worse and worse, which likely led to Roblox delaying the release of public UGC. In October, some UGC creators found a way to bypass the title and description filter on their accessories and began using it for some odd reasons. Many accessories started being given weird names, along with others being used to go after random people. There were rumors that UGC items had their text filters disabled, but that wasn't confirmed and no official reason has been given. A more severe incident popped up when a UGC creator was caught attempting to upload a limited knockoff with a NSFW texture. With how loosely Roblox is moderating UGC accessories, many expect the knockoffs and bypass items to become more common. Roblox introduced a price floor for UGC bundles and body parts in October, much to the dismay of the Roblox community. UGC bundles could be sold for free, which led to several of them becoming super popular and well-loved, such as Billy and Steven. Roblox users were also creating more realistic Arthur-like bundles that were actually somewhat well-received and worn, more often than Roblox made ones. UGC bundles were a hit, but that slowed down severely when Roblox introduced a 75 Robux price floor on them in October. A few weeks later, during the end of November, Roblox again raised the price floor for UGC bundles and body parts to 175 Robux. These price floors really did a number on the popularity of those bundles, and I think may have ruined Roblox's best chance in making Arthur popular. Although events have been pretty bad for years now, things got even worse in 2023. 2023 lacked any really big or even moderately popular event, as the vast majority were cookie-cutter UGC stores or uninteresting advertisements. Roblox removed the events tab in February, and since then, there hasn't been much hype for any event, as Roblox pretty much stopped promoting them. The formula for events, if you even want to call them that, seems to be just giving a brand UGC access and setting them up with some average studio that makes an average game. The worst example of a failed event game has to be the official Hunger Games game, which may have been the biggest missed opportunity in Roblox history. Just imagine the Roblox Hunger Games and how big a competitive event involving all Roblox players could have been. Something like that could have been bigger than an egg hunt, especially with the endless possibilities of content creation that could come from it. Instead, either Roblox, the Hunger Games people, and or the developers decided to make the Hunger Games game a cookie-cutter scavenger hunt game. The concept for an extremely entertaining Hunger Games game is literally right in front of everyone and is proven to be successful, but nope, didn't happen. Roblox's lack of promotion also ended up in most of these events and brand games being most unheard of outside of their established audiences. The Stevie standard virus, which is believed to be a glitch, forced probably millions of Roblox accounts into using the Stevie standard dynamic head. Affected accounts included ones that were inactive, which meant several historic accounts. The avatars of both inactive and active users being forcefully changed upset a lot of people, especially when it came to inactive ones. It was viewed as Roblox history being needlessly changed and, in some cases, highly disrespectful. Although this is widely believed to have been a glitch, some think this was done intentionally to further promote dynamic heads. Stevie standard at first looked nothing like the default face it was replacing, but Roblox later updated it to look much more similar. Back in July, some Roblox users began receiving mysterious messages and calls from unknown people asking for their limiteds, Robux, and other things. Some users claimed to have been threatened and harassed as a result of their private info somehow becoming known by random individuals. People began piecing things together, which is when it was realized that there was a big Roblox data breach that had leaked people's info. The private information of select high-profile Roblox users was discovered and was being used, in some cases, for malicious purposes. Roblox was apparently alerted of this leak a week before it hit the news circuit, but didn't say anything, which led to those affected finding out via Twitter. To make things even worse, this leak was supposedly years old, meaning Roblox failed to alert those who were a part of it for several years until it was too late. Roblox provided those affected with a 1-year subscription to an identity theft protection tool to make up for it. Roblox did something for Christmas for the first time in years, and for the first time in over a decade, added a holiday theme to the website. It sounded like something that would be good, but it was unfortunately a prime example of the current Roblox we're a part of. Instead of the entire website being updated to spread holiday cheer, Roblox only added a Christmas theme to one page, and it was the Robux buying page. Oddly, this update wasn't pushed out to everybody, but that doesn't really matter considering it's only on a single page. Sadly, this update was likely made to boost Robux sales with the idea that it can be a Christmas gift or bought with Christmas money. This seemingly insignificant update unfortunately shows how much Roblox is out of touch with their community and where their interests lie. Roblox began their process of replacing all classic 2D faces with animated dynamic heads, and it didn't sit very well with users. Several iconic faces and most of the ones that were free were taken off sale. Although those who have them can still use them, it sucks for any new users or anyone making alt accounts trying to get them. There are dynamic head versions of them, but some are less than optimal, such as Check It, which is completely different now. Unfortunately, this is only going to get worse, as Roblox eventually takes all 2D faces off sale, then replaces them with animated versions. We all know moderation sucks, and that this year was terrible too, so I'm going to breeze through a few topics. Roblox Moderation failed to take down infamous online dating game CNP Hangout, allowing the game to get over 25 million visits. Ruben Sims showcased how futile Roblox reporting is by doing a study that resulted in 0 of 100 reports on NSFW roleplay accounts working. Many extremely suggestive and inappropriate RP games went unbanned and got to the point where Roblox's algorithm began suggesting them. NSFW RP and online dating groups flourished, including this one with over 6,000 messages since November that went unbanned despite being reported. Roblox failed to take action against multiple known groups, including star creator Notive, who admitted to his actions. I could go on and on and on, but y'all get the point. Moderation was yet again a weak point that seemed to further deteriorate this year. In an interview with The Verge, David Baszucki was asked if more mature things like nudity would ever be allowed on Roblox in any way. Baszucki ominously replied by saying he wanted to first lead with safety and civility, and secondly to mirroring what happens in the physical world. That mirroring what happens in the physical world response to a question about allowing nudity could mean many things, which is very worrying. Shockingly, right after saying that, Baszucki said that he would never rule it out, and that nudity probably wouldn't be in the short-term future. Roblox's CEO suggesting that nudity and mirroring what happens in the physical world could be allowed is very worrying, to say the least. Most people who heard this absolutely hated the idea and pointed to it being another example of Roblox being extremely out of touch with its users. This is something that also appears in the Best of Roblox video, but sadly it's not as good as people seem to think. Roblox has expressed their desire to shed the Metaverse label, but they are still very much continuing on with Metaverse themes. Immersive environments, mimicking the physical world, and human co-experiences are still prevalent in most things they do. Several updates such as Roblox Connect and the display names allowing real names fit in with the theme of bringing reality into the internet. Roblox has also not stopped partaking in and promoting Metaverse-related corporate stuff, which even happened in late November. Even though Roblox wants to shake the Metaverse label, it's clear they are still working towards being what a Metaverse is said to be. Roblox announced the Experiences Using Marketplace Items update in September, and it honestly had the potential to destroy Roblox. This horribly thought out update revolved around both Roblox-made and UGC accessories appearing in games. The first part would have forced developers to put a purchase prompt for any accessory a user may wear on a custom avatar in-game. So if you were playing Phantom Forces, you'd have a purchase prompt on the screen at all times for all catalog items on your in-game character. An NPC would have to have purchase prompts on it at all times for any accessories or marketplace items it was wearing. Accessories that were off sale or had 0 copies available were not allowed to be used, and if they were used, the dev and game would get banned. If a dev had permission, they'd be allowed to use it, but they'd be banned anyway, then have to provide proof of allowance and hope moderation accepts it. This meant that every game with something like the smile face on an NPC would be banned due to this rule that Roblox evidently wanted to enforce. Roblox showed how much they wanted to enforce this rule by giving an in-depth tutorial on how to report games using unavailable or resellable items. Roblox gave users only 1 week to fix their games in preparation for the release of this update, but thankfully they cancelled it after major backlash. Although this update was only a threat for a short amount of time, it again showed how extremely out of touch Roblox is with its own community. 2023 may have been the worst year for Roblox and user relations, as Roblox distanced themselves from their community seemingly more than ever. It felt like there was more focus on corporate stuff than ever before, which is fine if Roblox didn't step away from their community at the same time. We're all aware that Roblox doesn't seem to listen to users much, especially when one of their golden boys, Creekcraft's complaints and suggestions seemingly go ignored. One of the worst examples of Roblox's corporate favoritism was their treatment of GameFam and My Hero Academia's game. A source fairly close to both Roblox and GameFam said Roblox allows brands to choose up to 10 search words for their games to appear first in. An example of this is the recent GameFam My Hero Academia game, which Roblox put as the first result for anime despite having 37% ratings and under 10 players. Shortly after this was called out by EvanBear1, the game was removed from being the first search result for anime. According to the trustworthy source, Roblox is giving brands the ability to have their games placed above user-made games when searched for. Honestly, in my opinion, that might be the most disappointing revelation of the year. This year felt like the worst year ever in terms of Roblox's favoritism towards brands and investors over their own community. Roblox has continued to fall out of touch with their community, and there appears to be no signs of that stopping anytime soon. And that's going to do it for this year's edition of the Worst of Roblox. This isn't everything, and there's definitely some stuff I missed, so comment down below what they are. In terms of Roblox's relationships with users and user quality of life outside of games, 2023 was probably the worst year ever. Honestly, this year might have been worse overall than last year with the exception of any major incidents like the Crossroads one. Hopefully 2024 sees Roblox recognize some of their major mistakes and put effort into reconnecting with us users. What do you think the worst thing in Roblox during 2023 was? Comment what and leave a like down below.